Hello, fabulous Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of May 10, 2020. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a phenomenal week, without a doubt. Fully 3 planets are going to go retrograde, including Saturn in your sign. And this marks an important turning point for you. A moment of honesty with yourself as to who you are and what it is that you want to build. What it is that your happiness requires. That really is the guiding principle with Saturn in your sign. Realizing that you are responsible for your own happiness and nothing else, no external circumstance, and having the honesty to approach the question as to what it is that you truly need to be happy within you. As Saturn stands still in the sky, its energies are that much more magnified. Anytime a planet is changing directions, it is especially close to the Earth, as is the case now. With Saturn, you are feeling this that much more deeply. This is your ancient ruling planet as well. Its movements mean that much more. And this represents a turning point for you, where you realize what's working and what isn't, what's going to genuinely make you happy and maybe what never really did. For some, this is going to be subtle and yet empowering. But for others, this may be shocking, I gotta say. You don't normally think of Saturn as an energy of shock, but where it is that you haven't wanted to admit some truth, it is going to come right to the surface under energy like this. Now you add to this under the same sky, because this is Monday, that this retrograde is happening. On the same day, it is going to be Mercury at the very end of the part of the sky for you that has to do with home and family of origin, and Mars at the very end of your sign is going to bring a matter to culmination in a way that feels, especially on the surface for you. Passions will be running high, as might frustration as well. Now, whether this is related to a matter having to do with where you live, whether this is related to a member of your family of origin, just know that this represents a moment. Yes, it's heightened energy. A lot is going to be surging through you. But it is also a time that as you navigate it, you will feel the energy shift for the better. There's at once a sense of self-honesty here in many different ways, far-reaching self-honesty. And at the same time, there is reflection, looking at your past, realizing what it is that gets you angry, but also where it is now that you can let that anger go so that you can genuinely be happy in a way that you might have never known before. And that's why this week is so important. You're not just looking forward, but you're looking within, and not just within, but at the past too, so that you can free yourself of where it is that it no longer serves you. As we start this week, though, we do have a beautiful connection between Mercury and Jupiter. This is Mercury at the very foundation of your chart, receiving blessings, no less. Karmic blessings at that, thanks to Jupiter. The sun is in this part of the sky as well, speaking in harmony with Neptune. There's a sense of spirituality, a more forgiving perspective as to where it is that you have been. As we navigate towards the end of the week, it is going to be the sun speaking in supreme harmony with Pluto, on its way to speaking in supreme harmony with Jupiter at the very beginning of next week, that amplify these karmic blessings at home, right where you are. It is going to be on Wednesday that Mars will leave your sign, moving into a financial part of the sky for you. It looks like you're hustling in some way. You are focused on your finances, wanting to do what you can to earn. Also, this can sometimes bring with it an increase in spending as well. Now, I would also add this part of the sky is also connected to self-esteem and self-worth. So you are working on those issues now and in the month and a half ahead. It will be the same day that Venus goes retrograde, very notably, and the following day, Jupiter going retrograde as well, amplifying those karmic blessings and karmic closures for you. Where it comes to matters of love, simply the fact that Mars leaves your sign will bring with it a sense of an exhale, if you will. And so connecting with someone else won't have as much urgency, and yet love is so strong. Flirtation and romance so strong, thanks to Venus standing still in the sky for you now. You add to this the way in which the sun, the ruling planet of your opposite sign, moving through the foundation of your chart, is so lit up. It does look like you, your partner at home, is a powerful place. If it is that you are open to meeting someone new, Venus officially going retrograde, Venus so strong in the sky, well, that looks like there is going to be at least one notable flirtation that makes a mark, that makes an impact of some kind. Make sure you're paying attention to what is happening in matters of love. I would not be surprised if lovers came back in some way, or people that you might have just dated or been interested in. Well, it is them that can reappear at this time. For those of you who are just starting to date somebody, things could get very intense very quickly. Just keep that in mind, especially as Venus is changing directions. All is not clear, but that really is okay because the desire for love is so strong. For those of you who are in an established bond, I love that solar energy for you, especially if you live with your partner. That is where it is going to feel that much more like you're able to create a safe space to feel that support right where you are at home. At the same time, with Venus getting you romantic, that is all about rose-colored glasses. And it might not be a good time to make huge lasting commitments, regardless of your relationship status, but chances are you'll be feeling that much more ready to dive in heart first with this person that you love so much to advance the relationship that you have. What I love about this week for you, well, it is a powerful week without a doubt. And I'm going to say the fact that Saturn is going retro in your sign, it's going to encourage you to own that energy that much more. It might feel serious at this time, but that really is okay. It's nothing that you can't handle. In fact, it is going to be a time when you sense clarity, how it is that stability ultimately can bring about a greater understanding in matters of heart, in matters of where it is that you can bring more love into your everyday life. That really is thanks to Mercury changing signs right around Tuesday and instantly connecting with your ruling planet in your sign, your ancient ruling planet. And all of that does say that you are, on the one hand, wanting to have fun, but also rational and also keeping your perspectives high. That genuine happiness isn't about a momentary joy, but it reaches much more deep. And it's something that you fully own. Well, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being my superstar. I'm so grateful for it. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.